This is a new project which I want to share with you. I've just composed it. This is upcycling a box which I had with me, and I have just put gesso on this. Gesso is nothing but it's a universal medium. This is called gesso. This, when you apply it on any surface like cardboard, plastic, glass, other surfaces, it will adhere it to the surface very well, and also you can color it, paint it, ink it easily because it's the medium which will absorb everything. And I have just made these molds using air dry clay. I had some molds which are from Prima and also some local molds. So I have used these to make my molds, and these are a few more things like these roses and all. I will show you the mold later. So I have created this, and now I'm going to compose the whole box. This is just my idea. As I keep going forward, I will show it to you. These are called laser cut wooden chippies, and I had few of these, so I thought I'll use them along with my dragonfly. This is the dragonfly, which is a beautiful one from Prima mold. They are called decor molds from Prima. Prima is a company, I'm just using their mold. And these are also some wooden cutouts, but these are not laser cut ones. These are handcrafted ones. So, and now I'm going to apply gesso, one more coat on this because this is a very light coat. I want to make it into a thicker one. So I'm going to use my soft brush, which is also called as pouncer. I'll just show it to you now. This is a pouncer. So now I'm going to take gesso and just pounce on this and make the surface ready for my project. I've already applied one coat. Now I'm trying to apply the second one so that it will be an even coat on the surface. This is how I prepare the surface. I am prepping the surface. Almost it is done now, but it has to dry for a while. Only then I can decorate them. This was a sweet box which I thought very apt for this project. Inside the box is like this, so you can keep jewelry, you can keep something which you want to store, and also you can keep it as a decorative box on your dressing table. This has to dry, only then I can do the sides. Gesso comes in 3 colors. One is black, one is clear, and one is pure white. So I'm using the white one here. Normally all the crafters, they know about gesso, and especially in mixed media they use it a lot. This is called mixed media, where I'm using different mediums like color. In colors it is paint, ink, metallic paint, metallic wax, and many other things to embellish the box. I'm going to gesso these cutouts also, so that later whichever ink or color I can use on them. So I'm just doing the same thing on this surface. You can use paintbrush also. Pouncer is a bigger surface, so I can cover large surface with this pouncer. So I normally use this. For smaller surfaces you can use paintbrush. As I showed you in the previous video, these are called inks. These are inks. They come in different brands. I have around 2 to 3 brands, and each brand is unique in their own way. Inks are made up of pigment and dyes. Pigment is a permanent color, and dye inks are water reactant, so you can use water on that and it will react. So pigment is the permanent one. So normally for stamping I use pigment ink. I have to give a second coat, so by the time it dries I will do the small chippies. These are cogs or gears, whichever way you want to say. They are called as cogs, and I'm prepping them with white gesso. You need very little gesso to cover the whole surface. This was on my mind since very long. I wanted to use these insects. This is Prima mold Insectica. So I was very fond of these and I was waiting to use this. And finally I thought on this box I can use the insect. This is the one which I'm talking about. This is a dragonfly. I'm going to prep this surface also. This is a glass surface which I have, and this can be cleaned with water. This is by a person called Tim Holtz. He has designed this glass surface, and it's very useful when I do certain projects because I can clean it very well, and I can also make some cards on this, and this is used for many other projects. This is a tiny butterfly which I want to use it in this project. It's a very tiny one. This is also a laser cut wooden chippy. There are many companies who make this. In India, there is one company called Papericious. They make wonderful chippies, laser cut ones. They have many variety in them with them, and normally I try to buy from them. Because I stay abroad, it is slightly difficult to get it here, but it's worth it. These are not wooden ones, these are brass, metallic ones. I'm not going to color these. I'm thinking of using them as it is, like in gold color. So maybe later I'll decide. Depending on the color of the project, I will use this as it is, or maybe I'll color them. These are some beautiful roses from Prima Mold itself. I make them and leave them for around 24 to 48 hours to dry. And then these are air dry clay, so they make beautiful molds. And the one which I'm using is the clay called Smarta, which is very flexible, and also like you can bend them, and they are also sturdy. I'm not using any filters or anything. This is a live one which I'm just recording it. So maybe there are some mistakes while explaining this project. Apologies for that. Still the box is not dry. I will continue later, and I have cut some scrolls using a die. These are the scrolls. I'm planning to use them. This is also one more scroll, which is the die is from a company called Dress My Craft. So I love these scrolls, so I'm just using them. I'm prepping the surface also, the scroll surface also, so that it is little sturdy because it's made of paper. So if I put gesso, they become little sturdy and they can be used on any project. Gesso is available normally in almost all the hardware shops. Or in some art and craft shops also. Which is available in the hardware shop is not expensive at all, but in the art and craft shops, they keep some branded ones which are slightly expensive. This is the first part of my project. Uh, so I will name this as part 1 for this project, and I'll get back to you later with the second part. Bye. See you.